Hi everyone. So quick video. I just did a driving lesson. What time is it? It's 4:02 already. So around 11:50 to almost 2 in the afternoon. I did nice driving lessons, which I got to learn about the differences between city streets, rural streets, and freeways, and I was doing really good. So good that after I came home, my mom decided that she wants to go to a restaurant to have dinner, or basically a late lunch, and she took me on a nice little surprise. The surprise was that normally when we head out, because she doesn't like anybody driving her own vehicle, which, you know, it kind of makes sense because, you know, depending on the height and everything, you have to change everything, and you have to change the rear view mirrors and all that stuff, and you know, and plus her experience of driving with my sister when she was about my age totally doesn't go through, you know. So normally she'll say where the keys are for the car, and I'll hand it to her, and then we go on our merry way. Well, this time she didn't even say anything about it. So it's like, okay, maybe she forgot to mention it, you know. And then she started heading to the passenger side, this side right here, my seat right here. And so, oh, sorry, I thought it wasn't a problem. So it's like, okay then. So she decided that I'm going to drive us to a place that she wants to eat. So we were eating a pho place, and well, everything was doing good. Got in the car, I checked all my mirrors, everything like I was supposed to do. And then backup is pretty much how it happened. Let me show you. So I'll get myself in a minute. So I was trying to back up, and I don't know what was wrong with me or something. I'm guessing something. Probably, I think it's basically how she said that I could probably drive us somewhere to eat. That kind of jogged it. Brightening my screen a little bit. So, like I said, before I even started driving lessons, I did drive around this neighborhood. That is also getting out of our own parking lot too. Parking lot, parking spot, whatever you want to call this place. This area is a parking spot, basically. You know, our little area right here. So I know how to park. I know how to, like, I knew all of that. It's just been a long time that I ever actually backed out of our own little spot. So I backed out, and then I thought I had it into drive mode because I got almost close to the curb. Which, when you're close to the curb, then that's when you have to put it in drive and then turn. Well, I thought I had it in drive, so reverse. So I kept on going, and my mom like kind of yelled at me saying, "Stop, stop, stop! I'm about to get on the curb." So I tried to stop, but kept on going backwards. So I hit the curb. Okay, I hit the curb. It's fine, right? And then she told me. And then she freaked out and told me to put it in drive. Well, I thought I already had it in drive, so I pressed the gas, and I kind of hit the fire hydrant over there. Right, that fire hydrant right there. Of course, it doesn't have any marks because it's like bulletproof or something. They made it nice and sturdy, but it did an awesome number to our car. So this is what, I'll also take a still shot too, so you guys can see it a little bit better. But this is what I did to the car. My first accident right after driving lessons. Oh man. Okay, so here it is. That's what I did to the car. So basically, I messed up the parking sensors. So yeah. So that's what I'm such a bad person. So what I did is from that nice hit to the fire hydrant, I messed up the parking sensors. So I messed it up that badly that it'll go off sometimes, and what it will show is, because normally with parking sensors, if you guys don't have a car that has a built-in parking sensors, it'll tell you who's close and where they're close by, definitely with your blind spots. Well, messing up parking sensors like this, it'll show you that there's people or objects or cars or whatever you want it to be all over the car. So every single parking sensor. So that would be right here, right here, right here, and then I think they have some on the side. I don't know, but I know there's a parking sensor. I think it's these little dots right here. Yeah, I think those are the dots. So right there and right there. And I think I pretty much messed up the mother lode of all parking sensors. So, but I love this car so much. First accident, it will never ever ever happen again. Which, like I said, I even told my mom, I said, I don't know what happened, but you know, at first I thought I never backed out of a parking spot whatsoever. And then she reminded me, you've done it loads of times. It's like, oh yeah, to and from senior place. There's a senior place not far from our house. So from that, yeah, I've been practicing a lot. Definitely parking, and I didn't even park correctly too. Whoops. Well, I kind of did, but kind of double parked. But you know, it's first time of everything. So this is something that will never ever happen again. So yeah, first time for everything, right? Man. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay safe out there, I guess now. At least nobody got hurt. I mean, after all, it was a hydrant and it was the curb and then hydrant, and there was nobody behind me anyway, so at least I have those two things working out for me. But either way, it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad it wasn't. So yeah, yay. Oh, hydrant's awesome. It's the hydrant's fine. Hydrant's fine and basically damaged our car, so yay. So like I said, stay safe out there. I'm probably going to stay in the house for the rest of the day and take all the meat that we just got yesterday and divide them into all meals and see how many meals we get out of them. And also plan on what my driving test is. I'm already trying to ask somebody to help me with the driving methods, definitely with the freeways. I did really well in my parallel parking, so yeah, and so yeah, it was fun. We went all the way to South Lake and Euless, so for this time around, and it was good. The parallel parking, it was a little bit weird. It was a little curvy one, but I still managed, like, it was a nice straight one, like normal roads and stuff, and I did perfectly well. So I'm really happy about that. Kind of sad about what happened to the car though. Granted, it was my fault, but yeah, it's a lesson in learning. So yeah, just be safe out there.